The proposition team really supporting this motion of parents supporting, of middle class parents supporting their child shows to deprioritizing formal education, especially for pursuing digital creative skills or career. As the opposition team, really opposing this motion because of some reasons that I will be stating in my arguments regarding this motion. But first of all, I will be rebuttaling the Prime Minister's speech regarding this motion. The Prime Minister said that by the middle class parents supporting their child choice to deprioritizing formal education, it will give the children one, life meaning, and the second is individual happiness. That statement is really wrong because in fact school and formal education is already giving enough experiences, chances, and opportunities for the children to seek life meaning. Since life meaning can be found everywhere. So by deprioritizing formal education in terms of looking for life meaning, it's not really exclusive for all the students, and how formal education itself is not only revolved in education such as like, because this formal education itself already provides many life lessons that the children can get just to seek this life meaning that they needing in life. The second is individual happiness. Yeah, they might be happy for a short term, but this happiness that they get that they got within themselves is not really like long-term happiness. Especially being a children, we don't really consistent with what we really wanted in life, and we're not really consistent with the hobbies and interests within ourselves, and how hobbies and interest itself within people is really temporary. So instead of jumping into this education like being content creator, especially something that is related to like digital creator and everything, is only comes from trend, and trend will not always be booming all the time. So it's really temporary, and by depending our happiness to what we're pursuing in life is really something that is so risky, especially by deprioritizing formal education. Now, which is why this motion cannot be implemented. Two arguments in here. First of all is safety net. The safety net in here affecting the two stakeholders of this motion, the children and the parents. For the children at the age of 7 to 18, especially, they don't really consistent with what they wanted in life, and with the children still not being consistent with what they really wanted in life, the other stakeholders, such as the parents, can always letting their children just deprioritizing the formal education just like that. Also, by not implementing this motion, this can also give favor for the middle class family, for the parents from the middle class family. Because since middle class family itself, they have limited budget and they have list of priorities that they want to get in life. So they have to prioritizing their outcome to make it worth it. So therefore, the middle class parents avoiding any kind of probability in higher chances of failure. The chances for the content. So for example, there are 100 people that are jumping into this digital content creator in life, and not all of them can be succeeding in this content creator because they have to be creative all the time, and that creativity in people is really different, and the people's interest is also different. So the chances for them to be succeeding by jumping into this digital creator life and job is like 3 out of 100. So also the competitors won't always come from the same class, not the competitors by them deprioritizing this formal education by jumping into something like digital creator and content creator is not always coming from the middle class family, but there are also people that are more privileged in chances and opportunities. So it's really risky, and by like prioritizing formal education is more like a safety net for the two stakeholders, especially for the children and the parents, and also can be so, and it also can give, and how it can give favor for the parents from the middle class from the middle class family. So this is why it is important for the parents to have this safety net, right? It will be worth it. They they have to prioritizing something that is more important, that is more worth it at the end of the day. So, and how it's gonna be in long-term effect, especially in the near future, not just for them, not for just for the parents, but for the children, also, because most of the jobs comes from trans, like I have already said it before. So that is why that by prioritizing formal education and jumping into the other education like digital creator and content creator, it's really temporary. So therefore, they must know that at the end of the day, their money won't be just such a waste. This is why that prioritizing formal education is a better choice for all the parents and for all the children, instead of deprioritizing it, because it's giving them more safety net to pursuing what they really wanted in life. Coming to my second argument is how by not implementing this motion can be beneficial for the children. So the biggest support the parents can give is actually guidance for them to be able to live life by having all the importance needs of their life being fulfilled. Children in the near future needs conventional job with long-term assurance, because therefore this type of guidance for them at the end of the day, by having all their life together instead of getting into something that is not conventional, it will be more beneficial for the children, especially when they still prioritizing this formal education, because it will give them more like it's really relating to my first argument about the safety net within them and the exclusivity for the additional income. It's more consistent within them by prioritizing their formal education. It's already providing and we all know that their interests and hobbies are actually already provided by school, like school and everything. The school is already provide them without them having to deprioritizing their formal education, so they can still do the things that they like, and they can still pursue what they wanted in life without having to deprioritizing their formal education, as long as it's balanced. So they don't really need to deprioritizing this formal education just in case to pursuing something, but they can also achieving that without having to deprioritizing it. So it doesn't really so this motion is not really exclusive for all the people, especially for those in the middle class, especially for those in middle class family. And if we compare lastly, if we compare the chances and the benefits from the proposition team and from the opposition team, it can be said that by not implementing this motion is for the better, just not for the children, but for also the parents, especially in the middle class family. That is why us as the opposition team really opposing this motion. Thank you.